The Trojans are led by all Pac-10 guard Dwight Anderson, who in Morrison's estimation is the most gifted athlete he's ever coached. Saturday night, he made a shot called by many as the greatest of all time.
I would say before I knew about Michael Jordan, Dwight Anderson was the Michael Jordan of our era.
Number 23 for Kentucky, 6'3" freshman, Dwight Anderson.
Someday, Dwight Anderson's picture will be on the cover of magazine.
There's the blazing speed of Anderson. Anderson with all that speed was
First of all, he was a point guard who had unbelievable speed and talent.
They say he's the fastest man ever to play basketball at Kentucky.
Played above the rim at the point guard position and just was a physical specimen.
You know, he was just a physical specimen.
Dwight was like a freak of nature.
He was a blur when he ran up and down the floor.
It gets cut off. Anderson thinks about the shot. Now takes a jumper from the free throw line and has it. Fine play that time for Dwight Anderson.
There's so much potential there in Anderson offensively. It's scary. What a quick first step.
Dwight, in my opinion, was clearly the best high school player I'd ever seen. Better than LeBron.
If he would have stayed healthy and stayed focused, there's no question in my mind that this guy could have wrote his own ticket in the basketball world.
You still can play?
A little bit, man. I'm real humble, man. You know, my name is Dwight Anderson, the Blurry. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm up here in Cleveland to play old timers. In my recovery, man, I found out that if I stay active, if I do positive, everything's gonna be all right. So. Leonard Hamilton. Mr. Hamilton. He was the best recruiting college coach in the country. I mean, he'd go get them. He'd get 4 or 5 All-Americans every year. How'd he get them? Money.
And in underneath is hurt. Anderson is down, and we have timeout. Dwight Anderson, the freshman from Dayton, Ohio. I hate to report it, but he broke his hand, actually the wrist area, the left wrist, with just 23 seconds played in this ball game, and he has lost to the Wildcats, and a tough loss it is for them.
The cost of discipline sometimes is great.
Dwight Anderson left school for personal reasons.
When Leonard talked, I listened. So that was the only adult figure that I had around there that I pretty much, always listened to. So here we go. He tells me he wants me to leave.
Dwight Anderson, they say you were asking to transfer from Kentucky and Kentucky?
Only because he wanted me to leave, I left. I didn't want to go.
The way it ended there at Kentucky, because he was gone, really. I packed up and left during the night. We found out the next morning.
So I was sitting around, man, and a good friend of mine was a free base, and he's a pro player. There you go, I'll leave it like that.
I didn't know Dwight was ever on drugs.
After hours of watching, I joined in. Here we go.
A couple times on the street, asked you for money, I couldn't say no.
So many people knew him, he was famous. People were basically giving him money to do drugs. They would see him and they just were giving money. Even me.
I didn't know it was a disease. I just did it because it was recreational, and I did it to stay up or whatever, and it just ended up staying up years on it.
This is one guy I thought, even my first couple years in college, that this guy was going to be a great pro.
He was the best player in the gym amongst, a number of players who are now Hall of Famers.
I had to go through that to get to where I'm at today, man. And well, everybody got to go through what they got to go through.
Was the epitome of watching someone's talent being wasted.
I mean, he was pro material if there ever was a guy. He was pro material. But unfortunately, the life, and I always call it the life out there in the streets, it'll chew you up and spit you out.